Good Sunday morning, everyone. Welcome to a very stuffed up meteorologist, Robert Smith from Garden State Weather Premium here on YouTube, and also Garden State Weather Forecast and Garden State Weather on Facebook, and occasionally, when I have the time, Garden State WX on Twitter. This is Sunday morning. We're going to take a look at the weather outside and the weather to come for today, tonight, and tomorrow. And we're going to go into the mesoscale and look at the RAP model guidance as well. Right now, outside of our studios here at the Weather Center on this Sunday, the 27th of March, the last Sunday of the month, 2022. It's 38 degrees and partly sunny here at the Weather Center. In New Brunswick at the Rutgers University Meteorology Program, it's 40, and the wind is out of the west to the southwest at about 9 to 16 miles an hour. And these winds are going to freshen up during this afternoon and again overnight tonight and tomorrow. So it's going to be very breezy outside. And the real field temperatures, as we mentioned, are going to be quite chilly. So you do want to bundle up outside. Right now, the cold spots are 35 in Parsippany, also in Wantage, 34 in High Point, Vernon at 32, and High Point Monument itself at the top is 30. Warm spots, Cape May 43, Woodbine 42, Fortescue 42, Lower Alloways Creek 41, and West Creek, New Jersey at 41. Let's take a look at the rest of the temperatures around the region. This morning, they are in the 30s to around 40 degrees in the New Jersey, New York City area here in Jersey City, about 41 in LaGuardia, and 41 at JFK. Farmingdale, Islip here at 41 down the shore. Seagirt 41. Oceanport is at 40. Oceanic Bridge is at 40. And let's see, go further down here. Harvey Cedars is at 40. And Cape May and West Cape May here at 41. Sorry for my bronchial and asthmatic sounding voice this morning. Very congested once again. I've been sick pretty much all of this past week, and I guess I'm not well yet. So it could be allergies or blooming, or it could be just that old-fashioned cold. It's not COVID though. Temperatures minimums this morning about 31 at High Point, 30 here at Sandyston, 29 in Walpack, 34 in Parsippany. You get the picture. Temperatures were in the low to the mid 30s upon wake up time. And if we take a look at the wind chills right now, the air feels very refreshed. Feels like 23 at High Point, and other temperatures feel like they're near freezing at Charlottesburg and in the low to the mid 30s across the rest of the area. Relative humidity values are very dry right now, but they're coming up a little bit, and these will come up further, probably lower a little bit with the mixing of the day, and then increase as the short wave and cold front come through this afternoon. We'll get into that in just a moment. Wind speeds are generally running in the teens, and we've got some very busy wind gusts here in the 20s here at High Point, and along the shore points here we've got wind gusts into the 20s, so it's definitely making the air feel much chillier than it looks out of your window. And already we're beginning to see the increase in cloud cover here, striations of cold air advection coming in from off the Great Lakes. Some of this is snow back in here. Sorry about the cough. Had to clear my throat here, and also at the same time drink some dark black coffee. So we're seeing the striations of the cold stratocumulus beginning to billow up here across Pennsylvania into northwestern New Jersey, where the skies are partly sunny. They're clear around the shore points in eastern New Jersey now, but that's going to change. And you can see all the cold air rushing over the coastal waters out to sea. We have a busy northeastern United States with lots of cold pooling here, upper low here over Canada. A couple of cold fronts coming through, one this afternoon with this short wave in here, and another one to follow behind it. So it's going to be a very busy forecast. We're already seeing winds and snows piling up here across the Great Lakes here. I'll get into that in a moment. Starting out in New Jersey, on the coastal waters, we do have small craft advisories in effect until about 4 p.m. this afternoon. A gale warning in effect until 4 this afternoon to 1 a.m. on Monday. And the gale warnings, the west winds at 20 to 30 knots, gust up to 35, seas 3 to 5 feet, and the small craft advisory, west winds at 20 to 25 knots with gust up to 30 knots. Okay, so we have that now for this central Jersey waters here down into the back bays and the Delaware areas. Let's hold this off for a second. So where it's snowing, it's been snowing pretty good. We have winter weather advisories for basically southeastern New York here off the lakes here, Lake Erie, Lake Ontario. And this is for lake effect and blowing snow, 2 to 4 inches. Persistent bands, winds gust up to 35. For Orleans, Monroe, Wayne, Northern Cuyahoga, and Ontario counties until 5 p.m. this afternoon until 8 a.m. on Monday. This area here is for winter storm warnings, and this is for Wyoming, Chattanooga, and southern Erie counties. The greatest snow accumulations along the Chattanooga River or Ridge, Boston Hills, and the ridges of Wyoming County until 5 a.m. on Monday. We can see additional moderate snows of 4 to 6 inches, bringing the totals up to 8 to 14 inches in the range of the Chattanooga Ridge and 6 to 12 inches across the Boston Hills and Wyoming County. Winds gusting up to 35 miles an hour, producing blowing and drifting snow. Travel is not advised. Weather story for this Sunday across the New Jersey, Pennsylvania area here from the National Weather Service in Mount Holly. Scattered snow showers or snow squalls are possible mainly this afternoon, and a brief coating of snow possible in the elevated surfaces here across northwestern New Jersey and the Mount Pocono region as well. And these are the temperature cooling down quite here in the 30s to the 20s back and through the darker greens here. So it's going to be a pretty chilly and windy afternoon. Scattered flurries or sprinkles possible mainly this afternoon, I would say from about 78 south through Cape May. This may not reach as far south, but RAP model guidance is suggesting that it will. And the winds will be out of the west-northwest this afternoon and evening at 15 to 25 miles an hour with gusts up to 35 miles an hour across the entire region. You're really going to need to hold on to the steering wheel and do bundle up. Latest 11Z RAP model guidance here from Pivotal Weather. These are the wind chill temperatures that we're going to be looking forward to, or not so, depending on how you like it, as we head into the afternoon and evening hours. The morning hours on Sunday, we're going to feature temperatures above freezing, basically from 80 south and 287 east and north and south. And basically, that's all going to change by tonight. Later this afternoon, the cold air is going to make it feel like it's in the 20s, and that's just going to be the beginning of things. By late tonight, it's going to feel like it's in the teens, and by tomorrow morning, it's going to feel like it's in the single digits and teens across most of the region, even down to the coast. Wow. Now, we don't have a lot of CAPE in the atmosphere, but I've looked at the lapse rates from 850 down to 1,000 millibars, and again, it's another day where the mid-level lapse rates are about 9 degrees Celsius per 1,000 feet. And the latest guidance here coming in from the RAP model guidance shows those snow squalls and snow showers, rain over the lower elevations, snow showers over the higher elevations of the Poconos and northwestern New Jersey, beginning to move in from late this morning into the afternoon hours. And even into the city, you're going to see some well, the air is too dry, so you see maybe some grapple, maybe a snow squall. We're stuck here. I don't know what happened. Okay, here we go. And that could all change over to some snow in the city as well, and then especially across the north shore and south shores of Long Island, and then points east. And there could be some additional here in the Hudson River Valley area heading into Connecticut, and a few more snow showers. Look at these thicknesses at 516 at 500 millibars. That is 1,500 millibar thicknesses. This is very cold air coming in, and it gets even colder with thicknesses getting close to 510. As we head into the Hudson River Valley area in southern New York here, as we head into early tomorrow morning at about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Now, there's not a lot of precipitable water to deal with, but just enough to squeeze out here. If we're looking at this, maybe 1/100th, maybe 22 or 1/3, maybe 1/4 liquid equivalent in vapor form here to shake out some showers and snow showers across the area before everything begins to dry out as we head into the overnight and early morning hours. It's very dry and no precipitation is expected under this domain. Let's take a look at the simulated satellite. I always like to look at this for convective elements to the snow shower activity. And as we head into the afternoon, we're not dealing with the same situation that we saw on the reflectivity for yesterday's snow grapple, okay, but we are definitely seeing, a lot of cold air cloud tops basically well to the north of the area, but infiltration of very dry cold air into the region, And this is an indicator that, you know, higher elevations may see a few snowflakes here. You're not seeing, you know, bright spots here like we did the other day, but still, um, it's not going to be as convective, in other words, over areas where they received the snow squalls and other areas did not. So this looks more uniform, like all areas are going to see a little bit of something. 10-meter wind gust forecast into the 20s and 30s here as we get going here into the afternoon and evening hours, and they're going to freshen up into the mid-30s here over northwestern New Jersey. We could have areas where winds are blowing better than 33 miles an hour in gust, not sustained winds, but in gust. And if we took a look at, let's see, yeah, the winds at 10 millibars, just the wind itself and this pressure, you basically see, you know, 15, 10, 15, 20 knot winds with gusts into the 30s. Switching over to the NAM model guidance right now, and this is the reflectivity again. It sees the same kind of thing. Rain showers in the lower elevation, snow showers from northwest to southeast here this afternoon across the Poconos into northern New Jersey and the coast too. Okay, a couple rounds here. This could be another area here late this afternoon, a little bit more convective ahead of the cold front coming through, and some of the snow could quickly stick. It could be a snow squall situation, and if you know it, snow squall advisories or alerts are usually posted, and you get them directly over the phone. You hear the alarm go off. So be mindful because you could be caught in any one of these snow squalls, and if that happens, visibilities are greatly reduced horizontally and vertically, and you need to slow down and pull over if you're on the roads. And then tomorrow, it's going to be pretty dry around the area. There could be a few scattered snow showers in the afternoon again with the next shortwave coming in, but that doesn't look to appear to be as strong as the one for today, but just a reinforcement of the very cold air with thicknesses here at 510. And it's just going to, you know, it's going to take a while to get this cold pool and upper low out of here before we get a slight moderation in return, but that's going to be very slow to occur during Tuesday before we jump back into the 60s and 70s on Thursday. Wild weather week ahead. Cloud cover total percentage on low, middle, and upper level decks of clouds here. Filling in quite nicely by late this morning from northwest to southeast, and it's going to be rather cloudy. There'll be breaks in the clouds to the southeast and northwest as we head into late tonight and tomorrow before the next shortwave and frontal system increase our cloud cover once again to some degree here as we head into Monday afternoon and Monday evening with the next batch. It won't be cloudy everywhere, but for the large part of the area it will be, and then finally skies begin to clear out tomorrow night, and Tuesday looks fairly nice as well with subsidence around the area and very little cloud cover here. Maybe you have to go all the way up again across the Great Lakes where there will be snow plumes coming in from Malta Lakes here, so that is about 100% cloud cover there, and across the Ohio and Tennessee, Ohio and Maryland and Virginia borders here with the warm air advection. This is warm air advection beginning here. This is cold air advection here. And in between, subsidence. I wanted to look at the SIPS deterministic model guidance under the snow squall parameter coming in off the NAM this morning off the 6C run. And it does show an area of snow squalls that could develop over northeastern Pennsylvania and northwestern New Jersey and central Pennsylvania down to southwestern Pennsylvania before that heads into northern New Jersey and the New York City area and off the coast. So don't be surprised as that heads out. As we go further into the forecast, there will be snow squalls around the Great Lakes again tomorrow. And how much of that gets into northeastern New Jersey and the Poconos is still in question, but doesn't look like it's going to be as severe as today's event. If we looked at the GFS model guidance, it's also showing a similar feature this afternoon into tonight. It's a global model, so it's, you know, we're going to stick and use the RAP and NAM model guidance. So once again, this is an indication where snow squalls could develop across the area from northwest to southeast, especially over the Poconos, northwestern New Jersey, the Hudson River Valley area into the city and Connecticut, and even the coast, the northwestern coast anyway, of the northern coast of the New Jersey coastal waters here. So we're going to be looking at this in real time during this afternoon.